Hospital nurse brought a tired and anxious-looking man in military uniform over the bed and said to the elderly man lying on it, "Sir, your son is here." The nurse had to repeat her words several times for the patient to open his eyes. The old man struggled to open his eyes, and while in pain from a heart attack, he saw the young soldier standing beside the oxygen tent and reached out his hand towards him. The soldier, with his strong hand affected by a stroke, held on to the old man's hand and felt the warmth of affection. The sick old man waiting for his son. The nurse brought a chair for him and the soldier was able to sit beside the bed. Throughout the night, the soldier sat beside the bed, holding the old man's hand and speaking words of love and resilience. After a while, the nurse suggested that he take a break, but he refused. The soldier paid no attention to the nurse's movements, the nighttime sounds of the hospital, the groans and cries of other patients, and the sound of oxygen being delivered. He calmly continued to speak and hold the old man's hand, who, in his dying moments, held onto his son's hand tightly without saying a word. Finally, the dying man let go of the soldier's hand and left to inform the nurse. He waited for her to finish her tasks. When the nurse came and saw that the old man had passed away, she started to offer condolences and comfort to the soldier. But he interrupted her and asked, "Who was that man?" The nurse, astonished, answered, "Your father." The soldier said, "No, he is not my father. I had never seen him before." The nurse asked, "Then why didn't you say anything when I brought you to him?" The soldier replied, "I knew it was a mistake, but that man needed his son. And his son wasn't here. When I saw how sick he was and unable to recognize that I wasn't his son, I decided to stay. Besides, I had come here tonight to find Mr. William Gray. His son was killed in the war today, and I was assigned to deliver this news to him. By the way, what was the old man's name?" With tears in her eyes, the nurse said, "Mr. William Gray. Next time when someone needs you, just be there for them and stay by their side. We are not beings passing through a temporary spiritual experience, but spiritual beings passing through a temporary human experience.